What it do, everybody? It's your boy D, bringing you another night video. Had to go make a little run real quick. You know, sometimes things call for you, man. You gotta go get it. I ain't even get fully out of my work attire yet, so I was like, I might as well head out here. I hope everybody having a nice night. Everything, you know, nice and calm during these times. I hope your day was good. I wanted to tell you about the time that I fell for a business marketing company. It's like a triangle scheme, I guess is what they call it. Pyramid scheme, same shit. So, at the time I was 17 or 16, I think I was 16. And I was just coming from my other job. Because at the time, I was doing school and work. Trying to grind that money early. Something I really should have stuck to. But I had got off the subway near downtown Hub. I was going to pick up some stuff. And so, it was a guy in a suit. Remind you, I like wearing suits. Because the job I was working at, I was wearing little nice outfits, dress outfits and shit. So, I was like, ooh. He come past me. He was like, hey. He said, man, you look sharp, man. He said, where you work at? I told him I work downtown, close to the harbor. So there's a nice little office firm, you know. Supposed to have been a mentorship type program or, what is it called? Not mentorship, it's the same thing. But I told him about it. And he was like, so how much you getting paid? At the time, I was making $18 to $19. So I was like, you know, yeah, that's my job. You know, I like it. Smooth, little office work and little meetings that we had to attend. Sorry, I'm a little tired because I had to walk up the street. I'm about to sit down soon so we can get deep into this combo. Just give me a second, you know. Raw and uncut. No cap. Whew. Alright. So, the guy comes up. He says, yeah, you know, that's good and all, but how about making $1,000 a week or more? Remind you, at this time, I had never looked at scams or pyramid schemes or none of that. So I was like, hell yeah, you know, put me on. So he told me to meet them out Ricestown. Remind you, I'm in Baltimore. So it took a while to get out there. But I said $1,000 a week or more? I'm with it. The man got a suit on. He got a tie. He looked professional. So I go to the meeting. I think it was like 2 days later. I go out there. Everybody got suits on. This looked like a major business move. Like a nigga about to come up. About to be a rich black man. So I got my suit on. I'm chilling. I'm not the youngest one in there, to be honest with you. I think I seen another 16. They look real young. I wouldn't even be surprised if they was 15. And I'm like, dang. Okay, this is legit. Like, all right, this is cool. The whole time I'm thinking it's legit. We sit down, they do a whole presentation. They talk about going on vacation. My top sellers get to go on a 10-people vacation to Miami with all these people and look at the money we making, the sales, the charts, take notes and all of this. I ain't had a notebook, but the guy that offered me a spot there gave me one. And I'm writing down notes and shit. And it's sounding good because I don't know what a pyramid scheme is. Just, you know, we contact people and make deals with people. We do life insurance. we do electric bills, we do all this and that. And I'm like, damn, like I'm about to get a lot of skills out of this. Like I was getting happy. So I think an hour in, right? Everything's smooth. They said, all right, we going on lunch. Now I didn't bring no money with me at the time, but I don't think I got paid yet. But the guy that was presenting the meeting said, damn, it's nice to meet you, sir. You know, you look real mature for your age, you know, because of the suit and everything. And I'm like, yeah, you know, I'm just trying to get myself right, get my life together. And so this guy, he says, hey, you going out to eat, man? You know, it's a little sandwich shop across the street. I kept it real with him. I said, yo, I ain't got no money. I ain't bring no money with me. So, you know, I'm going to just wait for y'all to finish whatever y'all do. And I'm going to do my thing, you know. I'm going to just wait here, you know, pull out my phone. He was like, nah. He said, I want to show you how good this business is as far as partnerships and that we have each other back. So they both take me out across the street. Pay for the food, the drink, the fries, and all that. We up there eating and laughing, talking about family and stuff. And I'm like, yo, this is a legit business. Like, I'm about to make it. I made a Facebook post. I was like, yo, I think I did it. I think I did it before I turned 18. I think I made it. And we get to talking about the job and stuff. They was like, man, just make sure you know you good with your communication skills. Build communication, being able to talk to people, you know, and I hope you're ready for this journey because I'm telling you, there's a lot of money to be made. To be honest with you, I don't know. Maybe it was money to be made, but the way they were doing it, I'm telling you now, I wouldn't even try to recommend that. So we eat, we go back to the seminar. This is where things start getting a little crazy. They started saying, all right, so y'all, everybody in here got a phone, right? I know a lot of people in here don't have 100 contacts, and I'm like, I actually do. I have about, it was a lot of contacts back then. That's a story for another time, but I had a lot of contacts in there. So I'm like, yeah, you know, I got it. Oh, you. He was like, see, you got the right mindset, man. He said, now, I want you to do 100 people. They set us down. Some people left, and I didn't understand why, but now I know why. Set us down and told us to call them. Me, being not thinking, I told them call my mother first. Because I'm like, yeah, you know, whatever this is, I'm going to put my mother on. At the time, the other guy, the one that brought me to the meeting, said, look, man, he was like, if you got anybody that's willing to work and want to work and make money, hit them up now. I hit a couple people up. They was with it. But when I started explaining it to them, it's as if they knew, because they never answered me back. I'm like, yo, it's this business, you know, a bunch of people in suits. This is the real deal here. For some reason, they want, you know, to have your contacts. You got to be able to contact and speak with people. I never got a response back. But, I called my mother. She picks up the phone. She says, hello, who is this? You know, because they called from their phone after I gave them the number. And he was like, hey, we wanted to offer you this new life insurance policy, and you could save 50% if you tell me, what are you paying now? We can change that right now and get you started on a new road to success. I'm looking like, what? Huh? What? Y'all don't even know my full name for real. Like, I just signed the application. Y'all didn't even review the application. What are y'all doing? So they ask her name, and she like, I'm not interested in this. She's like, who gave you my number? At that point, I knew I got myself caught up because they mentioned my name. And when I got home, she was not happy. But she was sort of happy. She was not happy that I used her number. But they called about 50 people on my phone. And I guess after almost 20 or 30 of them didn't even answer the phone for this random ass number calling. The ones that did, they was not interested. The people that I had in my phone was 16. So they said, do you have people over 25? And I said, I have a couple. It's a small amount. So that's when they started calling them, and they didn't answer the phone. And they was like, well, our goal every day is to try to recruit 10 people. Also, is to build your contact reservoir. So make sure you have 10 new people over 25 that have bills that they want to save money on. And eventually, once we get more and more people on and you get more people on, you make more money. The kicker. Here's the kicker. Hold on, let me light this real quick. You want to make $1,000, right? We need $199. That alone. When I told my mother that, because at first she was with it, she was down for it. And I thought it was still a good thing. Maybe I gotta pay to get good jobs like this. I don't know, man. I worked at a regular little office job, internship. That's what it's called, internship. But they wanted $199. I said, bruh, I don't know. They said, I'm telling you, think about it. Talk to your family. And I'm telling you, your life will change. I talked to my mother. She said, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not giving you $200 for that. Why you ain't paid for it? That sounds stupid. It sounds like a scam. Who are they? I mentioned they were a bunch of people in suits and all this. So she thought it was legit. She said, well, pay with your money and see what you get out of it. If you really want this, you'll get it. And I was like, you're right. So I called them. I told them I get paid Friday. I think at that time it was just a few days away. They said, cool, we'll be waiting. Friday come, I'm still working my other job and stuff, keeping in touch with them, actually even getting contacts through my job. Like, got this hookup, some of them was, I guess they played along with it, but they never fully went through the deal. I had the $200. I went and cashed my check. I went up to the same building because this was where their office was located. No one was there. No one. When I went into the building, the person that was closing it down said, oh no, these people, no, they were just renting it out for today. For today. So I think they had another meeting because I think like 2 or 3 days passed. So they was renting it out. What their plan was to get your people to switch over to their company. Probably scam them out of money. Scam them out of life insurance money. Scam them out of electric bill. Act like they take your electric bill away, but in reality they probably charging you $50 and the electric bill still coming at you $400 because they're not a legit service. They were fake. They were scammers, and they was taking people $200 off the rip when they was at the meeting, peeling it off to them. The people that was older than me gave them $200 a piece. It was like 30 to 40 people in there, and they did this for about, it had to be like 3 or 4 days before I got paid. And then they just jumped ship. They disappeared. I called these people over and over. And normally when I call them, they answer the phone. This time they did not answer the phone, answer no text. They was gone. Next thing you know, 2 days later, I'm still calling. The number you have dialed is not in service. So I'm like, what the fuck just happened? I'm thinking, like, did I miss the opportunity, or is this really a scam? Like, at the time, I couldn't think of it. I just thought maybe they moved on. Maybe they found the people they needed, and they said, well, this man taking too long. I don't know if he's serious. So I'm thinking I missed the opportunity. No, I missed the scam. They was going to take my $200 and feed me to the wolves and just disappear on me. So 3 days later, or maybe 4, I actually got a call back from a different number saying, hey man, we know we lost contact with you. We moved our office. And I'm like, all right, cool. So you moved your office. So that's what it was. They moved the office. So, we're about to get back to this cash. I said, I got this 200 on me. I'm ready to make this move. I don't want to miss this opportunity. They said, that's fine. That's perfect. Okay. They said, how you been doing as far as your contacts? I said, so far I got about 15, 16 people. I'm trying to get up there, learn how to get myself out there, be more social. I'm ready to make this move, man. I'm ready to change my life for the better. I go up to the office. This was about 4 o'clock. I told my mother, yeah, I'm going. I'm about to pay this, and I'm about to get us paid. We about to be living good. I get up to the office. People paying money, paying money, paying money, paying money. Everybody paying money and all this, everything going good. I'm in line, waiting to get in. He pulled up to me, the guy that, invited me to the meeting. He was like, hey, man, it's good to see you again, man. Yeah, look, we collecting payments up front. So 15 minutes go by, I go hit Subway. I'm like, yo, it's taking long, but that line ain't getting any longer because they got their people already set up. That's cool. I get out of Subway. I'm still waiting in line for about 5 more minutes. The cops pull up. The cops pull up. They say, everybody, I need you to get your cash back now. Had the cops come out of the car. They step up with the guns. They told them, get down on the ground. They on the ground. They taking the money from them. They say, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? One of them dip with a whole briefcase in his hand. Dip. Try to get in his car. They start shooting at the car. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on around this motherfucker? What is this? They confirmed it. They were scammers. They were straight scammers. They was just going to take your money and just keep doing that over and over with people. And on top of that, they was going to pay certain people to keep this alive. Why? Because they wanted to continue circulating their business. Think about this. If you get 20 people that you know are gullible enough to continue doing this and not realize it's a scam, and they recruit 10 people that also got to pay this $200 fee. Now they made $2,000 off of you. They can give you $2,000 off of the people they scammed during their meetings. They could give you $1,000 a week and have you give them $2,000, and they make $1,000 profit off of you alone, let alone 15 or whoever, how many people they choose. Man, I'm telling you, it's people out there doing that all the time. You got to be careful of that, man. I almost fell for a major scam, and I was about to get a lot of people on that because I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I didn't know. I didn't pay an electric bill. I'm thinking people really would like to have their bill cut in half. It makes sense. Like a company that serves your electric bill and water bill and all this, they don't do none of that. They wear suits, and it just didn't hit me. I'm like, these niggas wear suits. We're not going out here to do plumbing or nothing. So how are you doing that? You never mentioned that you had contacts that could do that. All you really kept mentioning was that $200 to set yourself to freedom. They almost got me. I'm telling you. I mean, that $200 was in my hand. I was going to give it to them. I don't know what the next step was going to be. They probably was going to send me out there to recruit more people. And I was starting to get people really interested in it. And then they would have got scammed. And then they would have looked at me. They wouldn't have looked at them. They'd think I scammed them. I'm not getting no money. But then they'd be like, yo, you just got $1,000 or whatever, like you looking a little fresh. And I'm like, yeah, I helped y'all get y'all bills cut in half. They was gonna cut me in half if they got scammed like that. I was like, they really got me though. They really had me. Like, I was so happy to just see the suits and the business, and I'm like, this is legit. And people will do that to you. And you got to be careful of stuff like that because they are not there for you. They are trying to scam you. And that's to all the older people falling for this, or the younger people. All these cash flips and all this other stuff, man. It's a scam, man. This stuff is a scam. You got to be careful out here, man. All of that stuff is a scam. No one is flipping your money. No one is flipping your money. No one. No one is flipping your money. I'm just letting you know. What they'll do, and I'm going to tell you the process of this. This cash flip scam thing. There are people that will get, hell, they could get 100 people to start sending them money. They'll pick like 10 people, and they will sometimes flip your money depending on what you pay. This is how they get you. A person that gives them $50, you only owe them $500, but somebody just gave you $500 and expected $5,000. They gonna get that person with $50, $500, because they just scammed like fucking 40 to 100 people making major bread, and they gonna give the lowest people their cash flip, and they gonna have them cash flip people show their pictures, their screenshots. And here's another thing. Sometimes that ain't even true. They take all your money, take a screenshot of somebody else's money in their hand. For all I know, some of my money pictures are probably posted up saying, thanks, bro, with a fake messaging app saying, thanks, bro, for the money. You hooked me up. I mean, show my face and all that. And they be like, damn, oh, yeah, yo, this legit. I know that man right there. Hey, here go $200. Let me get $2,000. You ain't never get that $2,000, did you? If you fell for a scam or any type of...
Are we gonna play now? Ready for the show? I'm about to take down you already.